Hey guys, it's the Spectrum here, and welcome to a gameplay of Domination on Jungle. Now you can see here I'm using a Warlord class with the Silence Galil and dual mags. You've seen me use the Silence Galil a lot, mainly because I don't have the Commando at the moment, and I don't really like using the FAMAS for gameplays. It just seems to be, it's so easy to get gameplay with the FAMAS, and I guess, whatever. But also the thing with the FAMAS is that the recoil at long ranges, I prefer, assault rifles like the Galil for that. And Jungle isn't really a long line of sight map. It is in a sense, but it also isn't. If you think about it, a lot of the lines of sight are just kind of medium range. The only one that's really like a sniper range or anything like that is Pride Rock, which is where you'll find the majority of people. I was actually testing out this Warlord class for just to see if I could have a class with dual attachments that basically gave me more gun killing ability and basically maybe play a bit slower, without sleight of hand and all that. It gives me the ability to, not appear on the radar with the silencer, have the gun capacity, to not need scavenger, so you don't need ghost or scavenger, so you get flak jacket. And all you have to do is give it a sleight of hand. I was actually going for Warlord Pro over the weekend, but I could never get that multi-kill. So we'll have to see how that goes out. But, really, I mean, the Warlord classes I have this one, which is Silenced Dual Mags Galil. I also have a Blue Dot M16 with a silencer on it. I prefer the way the M16 one plays out. It just seems that it suits the Warlord perk a lot more. Mainly because most of the assault rifles, like the Galil, the FAMAS, all that, they benefit more from, close range engagements, which means you kind of have to use sleight of hand. It's just the way Black Ops is played. Sleight of hand is like the modern day stopping power in this game. So, everyone's going to get a jump on you. That's the problem with Warlord. That's the problem I've always had with Warlord. When I first started playing Modern Warfare 2, which was my first ever, FPS, first ever Call of Duty, I always thought that having two attachments on your gun made you much, much better than everyone else, bearing in mind this time I was a really, really bad player. I've become a lot better now, it has to be said. And, I used Bling religiously. I had Bling Pro before I had anything else, apart from perhaps stopping Power Pro, just because, it's the same thing in the end. Anyway, but I look back on that now and I think, wow, that was such a bad move, because you cancel out both scavenger and sleight of hand. And then on Black Ops you can cancel out sleight of hand and steady aim, and steady aim, okay, it's not as good, but I personally think steady aim is the second best perk in that tier. Mainly because I feel I can give up the fast ADS for it, or whatever. I mean, Warlord is a good perk, especially the Pro variant. I didn't really like the Pro variant in Modern Warfare 2, but I think the extra grenade and the extra, flash or stun or whatever, that's actually really, really useful. Especially if you combine it with something like Scavenger. It's really, really good. Anyway, as much as that is, this video isn't really about the gameplay. I thought I'd just mention the whole Warlord thing and why I'm using it at the beginning. However, on to the main topic. Now, I'm sure you know that over the next weekend there's going to be a double XP event on all of the Call of Duties. From COD 4 to Black Ops. The modern ones, the ones that the majority of people still play. I know some people still play COD 2 and COD 3, but not as many as COD 4, Modern War, etc. Now, the thing that they're trying to do is get people to play the older games, also go out and buy them if you haven't got them, if you traded them in or whatever, and prestige. If you have prestiged on any of the past games, from COD 4 to Black Ops, only works once, you get a prestige token for Modern Warfare 3. So when you prestige the first time, you get not only the token that you had for prestiging, you also get one for Modern Warfare 2, one for Black Ops, one for COD 4, and one for World of War. I mean, you can get 5 things from the prestige shop straight away. That's going to be huge. Now, that's only if you've prestiged, and I never had COD 4 and, you know, World at War when they came out. I've never even played World at War, and I've just gone out and got both of them again. I've played COD 4, I think I'm like level 27, and there's only 55 levels, so I should, with double XP, be able to get to level 55 by the end of the week, I hope. But mainly what I'm going to do, I kind of briefly mentioned this in my last commentary, that what I'd be doing is playing Modern Warfare 2 a lot, just to see how far I can get through the prestige after prestiging with double XP. I'll do live comms of that, but I think I might also do a few live comms of World of War and COD 4, because I'll probably want to get off Modern Warfare 2 with all the tubes and the trick shotters and all that, and just go and play something else. Mainly because it's so much easier to abuse COD 4 and World at War fairly, if that makes any sense. Like, abuse in like a gamer sense is sort of like taking something that basically, you know, is really, really good if you use it in a certain sense. Put it this way, abuse is using MP40 with Juggernaut. It seems like a really like bitch move to do. I won't just be using that, to be honest. It will be one of my main classes though, because why not use the best gun to get the most XP, you know. Makes sense. I'll be using the Moynihan, the Gant and the Gewehr, just because they're the only 2 guns I've heard of in that game, along with the MP40. But, you know, COD 4, best guns, MP5 and M16. You get them straight away. Really easy. Best perks, Bandolier, Stopping Power, Ninja, or Dead Silence, even. Easy enough to work out. Not difficult to play that game. Modern Warfare 2, on the other hand, everything's so overpowered, and then you kind of get dwarfed by the, you know, the one-man army danger close. It's not, you know, you can't. I don't really want to use one-man army danger close. I've used it before, and I don't even like the thing. But also because it's just such a cheap tactic. Because at least with, you know, MP40 Juggernaut, you kind of have to move around, and it's not gonna create beastly scores. I mean, it will do well. It'll probably do better than a lot of things out there. But, you know, at least you don't have to sit at the back of the map and just shoot things up in the air and get 5 random kills. Okay, so in COD 4 there's frag times 3 and stuff like that, and you just spawn with an airstrike in your pocket. But, you know, that... Well, what are you going to do? I probably won't use frag times 3, and if I do, it'll just be in the space between that and Bandolier, because I hate running out of ammo. And since there's no other perk in that category that's any better, I'll just use Bandolier. Enough said. Anyway, that's my plan. Gonna get me on some... I think I'm gonna go and play World at War first, because I've never played that game before. I need to get a good start at it. As far as I know, the majority of guns that I want to use, I know the Gewehr you get at level 7, so that'll probably be what I'm using for a long time. And then I think there's also... What level is it for the Moynihan and Gant? It's at some point anyway. But anyway guys, that is my plan, as I've just said. Why am I repeating what I'm saying? Oh. Black Ops, I don't know if I'll be playing it too much. We'll have to see. That's the end of the game. Nice little gameplay on jungle there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And if you really, really want to, favourite the video, because apparently you can favourite the video for the sound of my voice. See you later guys. Peace. Let's say what it means now that anyone can, you know, have a beast gameplay. There's no need for skill anymore.